Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity for me to be able to present my proposal today. My name is Az Zahra Putri Salsabila with BP number 20107320008. I will present my proposal with the title Functional Analysis of Verbal Phrases in Song Lyrics of Olivia Rodrigo's Sour Album. So I will explain. So here I have a contents for my proposal. I will explain from the introduction until the methods. The first one is the background. So in society, we do have a communication that requires a language, where language also requires a grammar to understand language more deeply, that has a combination of function and structure to allow us to understand in communication. Language also requires a grammar and syntax. Grammar and syntax also concern with the structure and patterns of words and sentences, where one type of syntax here is a functional syntax focuses on the role, meaning, and function as seen from the form of a sentence. Here, functional syntax can be found in a media. One of these media is a songs, where song has a song lyrics with the structure consisting of sentences that tell a story for the listener. Song lyrics here can be analyzed from a linguistic perspective, which contain a meaningful lyric that can be understood more deeply with functional syntax analysis for the listener. I have four theory for this research. The first one is systemic functional linguistic. Fawcett in 2000 discovered that functional grammar by Halliday is concerned with elements rather than classes of units, which is required in the modern theory of syntax on systemic functional syntax. On the functional syntax, Morley in 2004 states that functional syntax focuses on how sentences can be structured by the small element that have a role and function in building a sentence. So, also we have a phrase that is a unit of functional syntax. According to Marley in 2000, phrase is considered a grouping of one or more words that focuses on head word elements that has both grammatical roles. Also here, it is a verbal phrases that is also a unit of phrases. Morley in 2004 pointed out that verbal phrases have a verbal function that can be realized with a single word, a main verb, or a more complete verb group to be useful for information for sentences. So I have a previous studies here to be a reference for my research. I have a 5 here. The first one is from Ida Cahyani in 2020, where the research focuses on analyzing English simple sentences, particularly declarative sentences, where it describes the role of each unit. And then the second one is in 2021, where the research focuses on the verb phrases of selected song lyrics to identify the types of verb phrases and find the function as well as the meaning of verb phrases. The third one is in 2013, the research focused on the verb phrases found in the story to identify the constituent of verb phrases and describe their function. The fourth one, in 2021, this research focuses on syntactic analysis of sentences and phrases in song lyrics. And the last one is in 2021, where the research focuses on finding the types of phrases and sentence patterns used in the song lyric to understand the data specifically and easily. So based on the background of the research, here I have a research question to fulfill. It is what is the typical role of verbal phrase structure elements in the lyrics of Sour album songs? With the objective of the research is to identify the typical role of verbal phrase structure elements in the lyric of Sour album songs. Scope of my research here will focus on analyzing the typical role of verbal phrase structure element that will limit it only on verbal phrases in the lyric of a Sour album, and the data will come from 11 songs that were on Sour album with the theory of Morley, with a theory for analyze from Morley in 2000. So here, the methods of my research, here the source of data first is the data use song lyrics in the Sour album by Olivia Rodrigo and will be selected for existing verbal phrases only. And the instrument for the data collection here will be used as an existing data with content analysis by the writer myself. And the procedure of the data collection will be collecting the 11 song lyrics from a website of Genius, and the song lyrics that contain a verbal phrase will be found and identified. The analysis of the data here will use a theory from Morley in 2000 to identify the role and structure of the verbal phrases, and the phrase marker to understand the presentation will also use from the Morley and in 2000. And here the last presenting the result of analysis. This research will be presented descriptively with phrase marker to help the understanding of the presentation. So I think that's all of my presentation today. My presentation will be useful for us. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.